Sun, Moon, Rising explained. Have you ever felt misunderstood by your zodiac sign? You're absolutely right. You are more than just your zodiac sign. Today we're breaking down the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Now, this shapes your personality, your emotions, and life path. And by the end of this video, you'll fully understand in a deeper way your birth chart. Do like, subscribe, and comment your big three down below. I'd love to hear from you. Your sun sign. Your sun sign is determined by where the sun was positioned when you were born. Your sun sign is your will, your life purpose, your vitality. It's your ego. Your sun sign asks you the big question. Who are you becoming? This is where you are learning through this experience, where your soul is developing and deciding, what do I want to strive towards? What motivates me? So Libras, this is going to be communication, partnership, but this is where you are learning the most. Libra is a sign of balance, but what a Libra is learning is how to maintain balance within their lives. So wherever your sun sign is, whatever your sun sign is, this is where you are learning and developing yourself. This is where you're gaining that wisdom of how you grow. This is the path of wisdom. It's also your sense of purpose. So what gives you drive? It's what inspires you. But now, when you meet someone and they feel completely misaligned to their sun sign, this is because there are other placements like moon and rising that influences that individual's sun sign. So we got to look at the big three as a whole. How are they connecting to each other? What does it say about this person? And have you ever met someone and felt a certain vibe about them? Then you get to talk to them, know their personality, and you see their sun sign. Yet, when you get emotionally involved with them, you see another side of them. That's their moon sign. So the sun sign is very powerful because it is what we are working towards. And it's why most people relate to their sun signs. But a lot of people can also find that their sun signs is just like one part of themselves. And they might be focusing on the sun sign and what they want to gain. So say if you're Capricorn, you are focusing, on climbing that ladder of success. You're coming up with your plan of how you're going to make your next move and where you're going to be and where you see yourself 10 years from now and how you're going to get there. But on an emotional level, this might not fulfill you. This might not answer what you emotionally need. This may not fulfill you when it comes to the path that you're walking. So in order for us to feel whole, to feel secure, to feel that we are motivated and we are driven, we got to follow through on our sun sign, but we got to also answer the call of our emotional needs. And we also got to follow the path that is set for us. That is just that path that automatically, why this Capricorn is here and why that Capricorn is in a completely different state. And that helps you understand the sun sign. The sun sign navigates you. It's that soul call that you answer. It's how you grow. It's how you learn. It is how you evolve as an individual. And yes, it is your vitality. It's your ego and everything that drives you towards something. But that's just only one part of who you are. The moon sign. The moon sign is the most private part of yourself. This is the part of you that is your emotions, what you need to feel safe and secure. I want you to think of it this way. The sun. We all see the sun. It's shining. It's out there. Okay, obviously there are going to be some cloudy days and we won't see the sun. But ideally, you get the imagery. We see the sun. The moon, it waxes and wanes. So we see it at a full moon and then a dark moon, we don't see the moon. So the moon is more private than the sun sign. This is who we get to know when we know a person privately, behind closed doors. This is your emotions. This is how you are nurtured and how you nurture others, what you need to feel emotionally secure. The moon sign is also related to how you respond and react. This is subconsciously. This is not something that you think about or plan. This is where naturally you respond. It's instinct. This is subconsciously your reactions to the world around you, which is sparked by an emotional response. So if I do something that triggers you, maybe I use a word that was used against you growing up as a child, you will just feel, and respond in a way like, I dislike that. And that's why it's linked to childhood. It is also linked to the mother, nurturer, caregiver, the feminine energy within your life and how you were emotionally nurtured. It has to do with your upbringing, your childhood, what love you received in your early years of life, your childhood. And this is also how you give love, how you show love to others, what you require to feel loved by someone else. So the moon sign is vitally important for how we love and nurture ourselves, and as well as how we give that as well to others and what we require within our environment. When you're at home behind closed doors and you're getting comfortable, this is you, an expression of your moon sign. This is you around those closest to you. Yes, family. Yes, loved ones, the people you fall in love with. They get to see the part of you, the part of you that makes you you, your emotional core, and what is important to you. So if you have a Taurus moon, this is someone that requires stability, luxury, comfort. Taurus moon likes things a certain way. This is a moon that's also exalted. It's one of the happiest places for the moon. However, if this moon is in a house that isn't happy to be in, when you're looking at a full natal chart, then it's not comfortable. But a Taurus moon seeks comfort, seeks food, seeks pleasure. The five senses are important. Smell is very important to them. So they can walk into the house and something smells funky, they're not going to like it. That's the energy of Taurus. And having the moon placement here is grounded. And this is also how you are going to show that love towards others. You're going to comfort them. You're going to be their rock, their stable place. You're going to also indulge their five senses. And what makes them feel good is how they're going to show that kind of love and accept and want that kind of love and nurturing back. Now, say you have a Capricorn moon. Okay, because a Taurus moon is grounded, but they're very in touch with what they're feeling, what is coming through their body. A Capricorn moon is different. This is someone that is raised that emotions are not needed. So they'll be very guarded about their feelings. These are the type of moons that are going to be very hard on themselves. They're going to have that pressure. It's Saturnian. So there's that pressure emotionally. They'll also take failure very hard. They will really try to achieve success emotionally within their lives. They'll be thriving like, I want to get that business, and that's what's going to emotionally fulfill me. So this is the difference. And this is a moon at its not in a very friendly place. It doesn't like to be here. It's in its detriment. So understanding the moon, emotionally, it's what you need. An Aries moon is going to need independence. It's going to need a sense of freedom. And this is a moon that can impulsively react. Whereas a Capricorn moon will be slow to react. But once they make that defining decision that I'm done with the situation, that is it. They are walking away from it. That is Saturnian effort after giving in a lot of work. So they'll work on a relationship, and they'll require this too, a Capricorn moon. Stability within their relationship. Someone who's hardworking, ambitious, someone who's disciplined, someone who can be strong emotionally. And this is where they also feel safe. Yet at the same time, someone who also understands that even though they might not be out here experiencing all their emotions, they feel things very deeply. It's not that they don't feel it, they feel it, but they've been taught to detach from it. Whereas an Aries moon is going to be independent, but at the same time, impulsive when it comes to anger and expressing themselves. And it can be impulsive, but they get over it really quick. That's the thing. So understanding your moon is understanding your core of what you need to emotionally feel loved, feel safe, feel nurtured. It's also how you handle your emotions. Okay, like Capricorn moon can have some days where they can feel very hard, very serious emotionally about their situations, and can be hard, especially failure. They can get down, they can get depressed about it. So understanding what someone else also needs on an emotional level can be deeply healing and fulfilling for you, because then you can understand the person opposite you a lot better, especially in family dynamics. Do drop your moon sign placements in the comments. Let me know how you feel, how you relate to your moon sign. How does it connect to you? What you do to feel nurtured, loved, secure? What do you require in relationships? Or you could just simply drop your moon sign if you don't know. The rising sign or the ascendant. This is the vibe you give off. This is your aura. This is what people first sense about you before they get to know you. Before they get to know your likes, your dislikes, and what you emotionally need. It's your rising sign. It's your ascendant that people first pick up the energy around you. So think of it this way. If you were to see a book, before you even get into the chapters, the story of it, and understand it, you're going to look at the cover. And this cover is going to tell you whether, hey, am I drawn to this cover? Do I want to get into it? Do I want to know more about it? Or is it not for me? That's exactly it. So your rising sign, your ascendant, it's known as both. This is what other people pick up off of you. This is what they feel when they're around you. This is what they sense when they're around you. This is also the mask that you wear. This is what you show. This also can be seen as how you were raised to be. This is the energy in which you view the world. It's the lens that you see the world. And from this, it defines your natal chart, the houses within your natal chart. And here's a good example. Say, for instance, you are a Leo sun, which is someone who's confident, bold, and out there, but you have a Cancer rising or you have a Virgo rising, you're going to be a little bit more shy. Just based off that, you're going to feel a little bit more shy, a little bit more protective, a little bit more, withdrawn from the world. And that's what makes the difference between someone who has a Leo sun and a Leo rising, or a Leo sun and an Aries rising. This is someone who's going to be a lot more out there. So understanding the rising sign and understanding this influences the houses. This is great for your birth chart. It's really great for when looking at timing of events. When planets are transiting in the sky, you can see what house it is in. See how it's influencing your natal chart. The rising sign is the layout of your birth chart, and it's how you view the world. And this means, for instance, if you're a Pisces rising, right? This is looking at the second house where you would have Aries. The second house ruled by Aries is money. So yeah, you might be a little bit more impulsive with your money, right? You're going to trust your gut with your money. You might even feel that you have to take action. You got to work harder when it comes to money and the skills that you have and basically building your income. Okay, whereas if you were a Scorpio rising, you have Sagittarius in the second house. This is Jupiter. This is expansion when it comes to your money and wealth and resources. And this is very different for everyone. Aries rising, Taurus is there. You're more grounded when it comes to your money. You might also be very keen on luxury items. Okay. And like a Scorpio rising might decide, I want to spend money on traveling. I want to spend money on education. This very expansive energy. These people can also attract money, growth of money, and it's also depending on the aspects within their chart. But just being on a Scorpio rising, we can see that Jupiter's Sagittarius there, it's influenced by Jupiter, and this shows expansion and growth, and that they will use their experiences, they will use their knowledge to make money. So understanding that is how the rising sign works, purely based on is the lens in which you view the world and how you take action on various aspects within your life, from love to relationships, to your career, to your day-to-day routine, to romance, to your home and family. It tells how you see each area of your life. It's the path that you're on and how you are moving through this part. Do comment your rising signs down below. I'd love to hear from you, your experience with your rising sign and how it has influenced you. Now let's do an example of the big three altogether. So say, for example, you have Sun in Scorpio, Gemini Moon, Libra rising. For the Sun in Scorpio, this is intensity. This is someone who's private, that lives through transformation. Your Gemini Moon, you're curious, conversation, stimulation. You also detach from your emotions and overthink your feelings. Now, you're Libra rising. You're sociable, charming, balanced, charismatic. So, when people meet you, this is what they're going to see. You're very sociable, you have this charming nature about you. As well as at a core self, you're an intellectual. You're someone who thinks about things. Conversations can be very stimulating for you. But at a core level, they don't really know you, because a Scorpio Sun requires trust. This is privacy. So when they just meet you, they're meeting that Libra rising. Charm, grace, conversation. The Gemini Moon also adds to this flavor, giving someone who can talk. But when it comes to your emotions, you detach from them. You might just think about them to process them or communicate with someone. And that Scorpio Sun is going to think and feel that trust needs to be earned, because this is what you are learning through this experience. So always putting the big three together gives you a full picture of someone. And that's how you truly get to know them and what they come here to learn and what you need to get close to them. Because that Scorpio Sun is like, I'm private. Yes, this is what you're seeing about me, but I keep things private. And if you want to really get to know me, you gotta earn my trust, and then I'll let you in. Now here's a quick breakdown. Your sun sign is who you're becoming. Your moon sign is how you feel. And your rising, also known as the ascendant, is how you show up in the world. If you feel this has helped you in any way, comment down below your big three. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're interested in understanding yourself a lot better, your emotional needs, your sense of purpose, and what you require as an individual, I'd love to take a look at your chart. There will be a link down below in the description for bookings of readings, and do contact me on Instagram, TikTok. I'd love to hear from you and your insights and how you feel and resonate with your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.